Oh my god, I score.
What? No way!
You guys suck. I got 4 apples.
Nah, you're definitely cheating. You're definitely cheating.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot me, you stupid American? What happened?
Snake? Get him, boy.
Huh?
So me and my friends are turning Snake into a third-person shooter. We started by adding a blank plane to move across, and gave it a checkerboard pattern. And with that, we had most of Snake done.
No, I think we're still missing something.
Oh, yeah. So we need to use a 3D modeling software like Blender to make our Snake model with, and... what is all this stuff? But with the help of our friend Blender Study,
In this tutorial,
I made a masterpiece. What is this? Yeah, the snake didn't bend yet, and that's kind of a problem because snakes need to bend. But after trapping my friend Pico in a basement for a few days, he figured out this plugin that generated a mesh behind the snake's head. Beautiful. But, I don't know. It looks a little... So we erased all of Pico's work and instead used dozens of balls.
I spent so much time on that, and I'm not even...
Dude, I'm trying to do a voiceover here. But with such variable names as remove balls and balls wiggling, we made a system that let us spawn in a bunch of balls that would follow the player around the map, like a breadcrumb trail. And with that, we had a working snake, which still looks like a... The game still wasn't playable yet since we need a map. And since I'm allergic to 3D modeling in Blender, I just slapped together some sprites with a hitbox, placed them around the map, and boom, gameplay. Well, almost gameplay. You clicked on this video to see us make Snake a third-person shooter. So here's the plan. You start off as a snake in an arena and use your laser-powered mouth to blast opponents and steal their length, making them smaller. The longest snake by the end of the game wins, and if there's a tie, a sudden deathmatch zone will close in on the players. Apples will spawn randomly around the map as well, and not only do they increase your length, but they'll give you different power-ups as well. So let's start off with the first feature, the mouth laser. Yeah, this isn't working very well. So instead of trying to make the laser ourselves, we used our good friend, the Internet Free Asset Store. And now, the laser looks stunning. Okay, but now I don't have anything to shoot at, besides a wall, and this stupid tree. Who made this tree anyways?
I think it was you.
That was satisfying. But if I actually wanted to blow up my friends in-game, we need multiplayer. So all we have to do is press the big Add Multiplayer button in the middle of my screen, and... No, it's not that simple. Duh. Have you ever wondered why multiplayer games take so long to come out? It's because you have to sync all of the players' screens together. When you damage other, you have to sync the other client. You joined late.
I think my dad desynced.
And then on top of that, you have to get your friends' IPs. And, well, you know what happens when I get my friends' IPs. Nope, hold on.
Dude, did you DDoS me?
Luckily, Unity has a better system where we just send invite codes to each other and it all works magically over the Unity cloud. Thanks, Unity. Very awesome.
Oh, I think you annihilated my balls there.
Now that we were actually playing the game though, we ran into another huge issue. Optimization.
It's so bad.
For some reason, the bushes we made use up 4 million vertices, which is kind of a lot. I mean, this realistic 3D car only uses up 14,000 vertices. That means that my PC has to render about 285 cars per bush.
It's affecting my phone's quality too.
But after trying to search for a solution and finding absolutely nothing, I realized that I didn't have to fix it because I have a monster computer. And as a wise man once said, optimization is the killer of happiness. On to the next feature on the list. Apples. Normally, these would just give you length in Snake, but we decided to turn them into power-ups, since otherwise the game plays like this. But now, with power-ups, well, it looks a little something like this.
What's happening? What's happening?
We started by creating some sweet 3D models in Blender for each power-up. And to come up with them, we used the foolproof cold gaming fun plan, FPCGFP for short, meaning each power-up needed to be fun, make sense for gameplay, and not be too difficult to add, because we're in a time crunch here. The first power-up was faster shooting, a no-brainer since it buffed the core aspect of the gameplay, and was also extremely easy to add. Next up was the double damage laser, fun to use, and also extremely easy to add. And then we have the big boy laser, also extremely easy to add. I think I'm seeing a pattern here, but one feature that wasn't easy to add was invincibility. To create the effect of a massive invincible snake barreling towards us, we went into the game files and just reused a glitch from a previous part of the video. Shrinking. That was surely difficult to add. We'd have to go into some super complicated code and Man, this is easy. What's next on the list? Oh, Pico's got this one.
Why me?
To start making the snake missile, we borrowed this missile asset from the internet. And after a little tweaking, it was It was something. But since this was a guided missile, we need to give it some flight controls. Luckily for us, we had already accidentally made some in an earlier, much buggier version of the game.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
It did not work well, because we ran into the biggest issue a game dev could ever face: quaternions. Quaternions are used to describe 3D rotations, like with our missile, and they're complicated as hell since you have to visualize the fourth dimension to even use them. And we can't use the simpler solution of rotating with degrees because we'd run into the issue of gimbal lock, where if these two axes align, everything breaks, the world ends, no game. Unity already does most of this for us though, so thanks Unity, very awesome. With the explosion effect we used for the missile, we came up with another idea for an explosives power-up, where explosions constantly go off around you to damage other players. And for the 8th and final power-up, we stole the star power from Mario, which allows you to ram through other players while being invincible yourself. It was pretty OP like this though, so we turned off the laser while it was active, and it was balanced enough. The map was getting a little bit cramped now with all of these different power-ups around it, so we need to think outside of this 2D plane to come up with a solution. Wait, outside of 2D? I turned Snake into a third-person shooter. Third-dimensional gameplay, going up walls, shooting snakes on those walls. Genius. All we had to do was make a new map inside of this hollow cube, add in some obstacles, make it polished, and we were pretty much finished. But the map was still kinda ugly and boring, so the logical solution was to add more objects around the map, like this mirror, which you can shoot lasers at to do this. But we still needed more features, since this video's runtime hasn't reached 8 minutes yet. Speaking of this video, you should smash that subscribe button, since we're only 1 subscriber away from 1 million, and you could make a difference. To come up with a new feature, we need to go back, way back, to 2009, Minecraft, TNT. We're adding TNT. After scanning the internet for the Minecraft TNT texture and stumbling across a rabbit hole of people reselling Minecraft textures for money, I couldn't find anything without a watermark on it. So we needed to dig deeper into the source code of Minecraft. Extract the Yoda bytes. Delve deep. Extract the Yoda bytes. Locate TNT texture. Acquire.
Extract the texture and the Yoda bytes.
And there we had it. A beautiful TNT texture, legally acquired and put into our game. And let's just say, it blew pretty well. And we added this destructible crate to fill in the rest of the map. With the map now complete, we just needed to finish the gameplay loop. And there was a big issue with it. The way we currently ended the game was by running a timer and waiting for it to go out. The biggest snake by the end of the timer wins. Which felt like a kind of boring and anticlimactic ending to this high-octane gameplay. No. We needed this game's final stage to be cinematic. We needed an ultimate final battle arena, UFBA for short. To do this, we would give the player a warning that the final battle would be starting, and that they would have to move to one side of the cube before all the other sides drifted away, and oh, that's not good. The math behind moving the sides of the cube was a little weird, so I need to use our sponsor, Brilliant, to help. The equation I was struggling with was logarithmic. Luckily, Brilliant has over 70 math courses, and one of them just so happened to explain the issue behind my math perfectly. I also forgot how to code while writing this, and it also just so happens that Brilliant gives me access to extremely high quality programming courses that help me refresh my skills to make the arena work. As a game developer, I know just how difficult it can be to start out, especially with the programming aspect of it. And Brilliant genuinely offers some amazingly beginner-friendly courses to get you kick-started on your journey. But don't just take my word for it, take my friend Will's.
I love Brilliant!
So now with our math repaired by Brilliant, the final arena worked great. And if you'd like to use Brilliant to solve some of your own problems, you can use the link in the description to get a free 30 days, as well as 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. Or just visit brilliant.org/Cole.
That's brilliant.org/Cole.
There was only one issue left with the map now. Traversability. It was really difficult to move around the map quickly, which was pretty annoying. So we came up with this hole that would allow you to travel from one side of the map to the other. Yeah, that totally makes sense. All we needed now were some sound effects and a title screen. And with that, the game was finished. Wow, I can't believe how much work I did on the game.
How much work you did? I did all of it.
What do you mean? I edited this entire video?
Pico. I coded them all
my sound effects.
I made a snake move.
Okay. Whoever spent the most time making the game would clearly be the best at it. That means we need to fight.
Are you ready for the fight of the century?
And gentlemen, start your
Oh, right back. Oh, whenever you place the key.
You just ate me. What the?
Guys, look in the sky.
Oh no.
I'm invincible, bitch.
Oh.
Come here, Will.
Oh, you're daddy. Oh, you're the dude.
Oh my.
Go look up. Way too
Oh, I see the
often.
shadow. I see the shadow. It's coming
Here I
down.
come.
Wait, we're all
Oh, we
dudes.
all dude.
Let's go, squad.
Oh my, why isn't it doing anything? I'm
I think
hitting
my
you, it's
game
not
crashed.
doing anything.
No.
The game's still extremely buggy, so we're not going to release it. But if you liked the video, subscribe. I'll see you later.